Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start by sharing with you a clip. We shot this on the last program in the Himalayan mountains in northwest India that I run every October. These are all clients from the last program, and it was shot by Robot Army Productions, who were BNI members in my last chapter.
I remember now, in the majesty of nature, in the surrender to forces greater than just me, of which I'm intrinsically a part, of which we are all parts, that we choose our meaning. And when that meaning resonates with the undeniable flow of contribution, and a sense of there being more than just the day-to-day, we are inspired. Inspired to make a difference. Inspired to reach out, to connect. Inspired to grow. Inspired to lead. It's now, right now. Your future, our future. It's there for the design. How do you want it to be? What are you going to do to make it that way? You came into this world all alone, and will leave it alone. But in the meantime, in between, you get to make it about connection and combined expression, together making the world a better place. And it starts with you. Step outside your comfort zone. Embrace the unknown. Trust the process. Face your fears with love, with laughter, with light. Be a leader in life.
So I called the company Leaders in Life because what I'm passionate about is helping people not just be a leader in their business, but being a leader in the way that they partner and parent their community and social involvement, the way they are with their friends, the way they are with their business associates. That's what I was really passionate about, so hence being a leader in life. And one of the clients who came on this program got to understand that for him to be a better leader in his business, he needed to be a better person, just to enhance his own experience of life. So that's how Leaders in Life came about as the name for the company. What I thought I'd do today is share with you one of the ways that I help people enhance their experience of life. So run a quick little workshop to give you something that you can take away today that will help you. And it's a thing called IR equals ER. IR equals ER. Joe Clark knows what this means. Your internal representation equals your external reality. So the way you perceive information very much is your version of reality, and everyone's version of reality is slightly different. Now, in any given second, there's over 2 million bits of information that are available to us. 2 million bits of information per second. Way too much for us to consciously process. If we were trying to consciously process all of the information available to us per second, it would probably end up as white noise. So what do? We filter this information. We let through some of the information and we process it. The other information we delete, we distort, or we generalise. So for example, the feeling of the seat on your bum, you weren't consciously processing that bit of information until I brought your attention to it, because you didn't think it was necessary in this given second. Now, our beliefs form our filtering system, and this is all now proven by neuroscience. So it's not just people standing up here and talking about it, we can actually prove this through neuroscience. So if we've got 2 million bits of information per second available to us, too much to consciously process, what we do is we filter that information. So we have a filtering system inside, obviously, and we allow through about 132 bits of information per second, which we chunk into 7 chunks of information. So anywhere from 5 to 9 chunks of information per second that we consciously process. From 2 million down to 7. And like I said, to do that, we delete a lot of information, we distort information, and we generalise. An example of distorting information based on your belief system. I have a belief that most people in life are generally lovely. Now, I can't prove that that's actually an absolute truth, because I've only met 0.001% of the Earth's population, so how do I know? But it's just a belief that I have, which is a convenient assumption for me. It helps me enjoy my life. I know someone who has a belief that people are actually out to rip you off, you can't trust anybody, it's a dog-eat-dog world, you've got to watch your back pocket, and that's his belief. We both walk down Bourke Street in Melbourne, in the city together, with lots of information around us, lots of people. We're looking at the same information, but I distort that information and see nice faces and people who are ready to smile when I say hello. He sees people scowling and looking angry and selfish, and that's his information. So we're distorting the same information to match our beliefs. Yeah? So the work I do with people to help individuals and leaders and teams enhance their experience of life is uncover your belief system. We get inside and have a look. How do you actually believe the world to be? And some of those beliefs are going to be functional and helping you get great results. Some of those beliefs are going to be dysfunctional or limiting and actually not allowing you to get the results or to filter the information from the outside world to get you the reality that you want, which helps you manifest. So we uncover the limiting beliefs, scratch them up, and then replace them with more functional beliefs. My bread and butter clients are individuals. Individuals who want to enhance their experience of life. It can be in any way. My cream is organisations where I do a 12-month leadership development program and I help them design and implement culture. Culture is your vision, mission and the values of the organisation. My dream clients are keynote speaking gigs and also the people who come to the Himalaya with me in India in October every year, and then women who come on the retreat program in Bali in September every year is my dream. I've raced through this and got to the point. Does anyone have any questions?
Do you work with politicians? No, some help.
No, I don't work with politicians.
They overly distort.
Sorry?
They overly distort.
They overly distort.
Jem, is it possible to change the IA into the R scenario?
Yes, it is, and that's neuroplasticity is showing us that we can actually change our brains. We can change the way it's wired. So the way that we form a belief is that certain neurons fire in certain sequences. That's a thought process. Neurons connect. And when neurons fire together repetitively, they end up wiring together. So when a neurological sequence is wired together, it's a reflex thought or a belief. We can actually change that, which is the good news. So we can change our beliefs.
How long does that process take?
Well, it depends on how good you are as a practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, because you can make changes very, very quickly. But there is also the old-fashioned way of rolling up your sleeves and going to work and repeating new beliefs over and over and over again, firing the neurons that many times that they start to wire together. If you want to learn how to do it really quickly, go and do Joe's course.
I've got a question. The people that walk down the street and say everybody can try and rip them off, do they have a more of an unhappy personality compared to the other person who would say everyone in the world's pretty good?
Yeah, look, I try to not make judgment on people's experience of life. It is what it is, and there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong belief. There's functional and dysfunctional. Is it getting you the results you want? Are you happy? Or is it not getting you the results that you want? And are you unhappy? So there's no right or wrong way of experiencing life. But if you're experiencing life and you want to experience more happiness or more satisfaction, it's possible.
But the person who sees everyone's being written off, trying to rip them off, they certainly couldn't be happy as a person who thinks the world's not a bad place.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. So I guess some key things for you to listen out if you're wanting to refer bread and butter clients to me. If you're talking with someone and they say, I'm sick and tired of etc., ABC, and I can't change it, I don't know how to change it, get them to give me a call and I'll sit down and have a coffee with them. If you're listening to an organisation and the business owner is saying, I can't get my people on board, my people that work for me don't care, that's a key thing to hear. That's the work that I can help them do, is get engagement from their people through culture. Okay, thank you.